My name's Aaron Kyro. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to do a front side 50-50 grind. You might be asking yourself, what is a front side 50-50 grind? Well, if you clicked on this video, you probably already know, but maybe you don't. So these right here are trucks, and they are metal, and when they grindage, they're a 50-50 grind. That means both of them. And front side means the front of your body is facing the obstacle. So when you're like this, and you jump on this way, that is front side, and 50-50 means both trucks. So what we're going for today is ollie, grind, come off. Front side 50-50 grind. Now this is a really good setup, honestly, to start learning how to do this trick. A nice little curb. You don't want something too high because as a brand new skater, you want to make it as low as absolutely possible. So I was just filming a little Instagram video with my curb cover here, and I thought, what a good opportunity to do a tutorial video. Because they said, Aaron, throw it on the ground like this. And I thought, you know, that's a great idea. Because you're a brand new skater, you can learn how to do this without learning how to do an ollie. I'm gonna show you how. So you got your board. Before you get into this, be really comfortable riding your board. You heard me say that 5,000 times. It's because I mean it. And when I mean comfortable riding your board, I don't just mean like, oh, I can push and step on and ride 2 feet. I mean like you can kick turn both ways. You can do a turn like that, a lean turn both ways. Like, get comfortable. I'm gonna really emphasize this point because of how important it is. And what's the best way for you to get comfortable? That's right, kids. Leave it in the comments below. You ride to school, you ride to work, you ride to the store, you skate everywhere. The more you have your skateboard with you, the more comfortable you will be. So just have it with you at all times and just push everywhere. Yes, you're gonna hit cracks. Yes, you will hit pebbles. Yes, you will fall. But every single time you put your feet on that skateboard, you're getting a little bit more comfortable. So as you guys know from the way I like to teach skateboarding, it's the very easiest possible way to a little bit harder, to a little bit harder, to a little bit harder. So we're going on the same progression on the 50-50. So I think this is the easiest way I can think of. I'm gonna even go easy way, is go nice and slow, right up to this at an angle, and just try and get a truck on there. Just like that. Now, as earlier I was showing you my turns, this is important because this, you're gonna turn this direction, right? So you want to be able to have that lean, and you want to have it in the back seat just like that. And if you don't have one of these, I'm sure there's a little curb or a little curb cut that you can find, or you can even do this on a curb, but that's next level. That's like a whole nother tutorial video called a slappy, which I don't even think I can really do very well. Don't tell anybody. No, just kidding. So you're just gonna roll up at an angle, boom. Just get a truck on there, you know? Keep it light, nice and easy. Let's run it back. Let's give it a run again. If you can do this, you're the best. It's actually one of the hardest things ever. Go to it, get it. Until, whoa! I almost by sheer accidentally got both trucks on. So right up. Whoa! First try, let's go. I actually never thought of skating this like this, and now it's like really fun. Whoa! Turn around, run it back. Lean back, let both trucks get on there, roll off. But you see how many different motions I'm doing with my upper body is leaning back. I could not do that if I had not ridden my board a lot and was very comfortable on it. So that's what I mean. Get comfortable riding your skateboard. Leave it in the comments below. Yeah. I want to point out something on the weight distribution and where my trucks are. So I'm rolling up to this at an angle, and then I'm leaning back on my heels, and the board's going back like this. And then the part of the trucks that are grinding are actually that outside part right there. So it's like that, right? So I go up, lean back, get on there, and then this part of the trucks are grinding, goes forward, and then just comes down. Bada boom, bada bing. So like, and so when I'm grinding on the actual ledge, it'll change from this part of the truck to this part of the truck But my weight distribution is actually very similar, because on this, because it's a slanted obstacle, because it's slanted up like this, my weight is in the back seat, meaning toward my heels. And when I'm on the ledge, I'll show you again, but it'll be very similar. Up and down. Just like anything, if you're learning how to ollie, kickflip, shove it, whatever it is, practice each step many times, because you're getting the muscle memory down. So I'm gonna run this, let's say, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 grinds. Baila tu cuerpo para cría Macarena. Baila tu... 1, and if you get a little nervous, sing a song to yourself. Back in black. Banana now. Banana now. That's 2, I guess. 3. Whoa. It feels like I'm surfing, but I'm not. Skimboarding, wakeboarding, surfing. Whoa. Was that 4, 6, 8? What are we at? Who do we appreciate? Okay, so now that you've got that down, let's say you did 10 grinds, you practice that for, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes. Now the cool thing about this, you don't need to do a lot of work on the ledge. You just simply toss it on there. Now this one, see how it's not like a perfect 90-degree angle? So this one works on sort of a different style of ledge, where this cement part is like a pretty solid 90 degrees, and this one is more, it's over. I don't know which way you want to go, over or under, but it's a little less. So I'm just pointing out that this is not, I'm not using this perfectly correctly. I should have a curb that goes more like that to have this fit on there perfectly. So there you go. So now this is where it's like, now we're really getting into the crux of the matter, the meat of the condition. We got to figure out how to ollie on there. Now this is a whole new world. Riding onto a 50-50 and ollieing onto a 50-50 is way different. It is a whole new world. So let's say I'm putting my board next to it. This is the best practice step. And honestly, I would even go as far as to say, to start on your practice step, just go on the dry curb, because it's not going to slide so much. And you're gonna practice like this. Have your board perfectly parallel to the curb, and then ollie. And what we're trying to do is pop up an ollie and then go like that. Now when you're moving, it's a little easier to get it onto the curb, because we're gonna be going at a little bit of an angle, and that can help, but the aim is important. And where you're trying to land is wheels up against the curb, just like that, boom. And land right there, and then your weight is gonna be kind of similar to how I was saying before, kind of right on top, but also a little bit in the back seat, so you're ready to pop off. You can just go, whoop, little pop off. I've done that so like 9 million times, so for me that's just like second nature. For you, practice it on something like this. Oh, let's see if I can get it first try. Oh, it was a very good point I just made right there. So I ollied up and I landed on this side, and that doesn't work because I'm not totally on the grind. I need to land right there. Just want to make sure that's very clear, because if you're first learning, like, where do I grind? How does this work? Let's try it again. Still kind of the same. Yeah, so I feel like this takes quite a bit of actual control. But do that, again, practice, 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 lots of practice. Now I'm gonna do very, very slowly up to the part that does not grind. And that's what you wanna do. If it's easier for you, I wouldn't think it would be, but you can go straight on, like that. Try every variation you can think of. Let's do it again. And just run this, just run this. Okay, now you've done that. I always like to add some sort of a number. Like, do that 10 times. Feel like you get that motion down. You popped in, you landed on the ledge, you feel like you know where your weight is going to be, and you can pop off. Another practice to pop off is just step on there like this, and then you're gonna turn your head and shoulders, and then you're gonna just lift the nose of your board up and just slide off of there. Nice and easy, but it's a fast motion. Pretty much after you've gotten all that down, see, it's nice on the dry curb because it doesn't grind. But after you've gotten all that down, it's time. It's time, my friends. Commit. Curb cover, let it roll. Oh! I can't even begin to tell you your very first 50-50 where you just pop on and just do a grind and you get to hear that noise underneath your feet. Really, really, really amazing and inspiring. I was just thinking of myself as a 10-year-old kid doing my first 50-50 grind, or 11 or whatever I was. Amazing, so fun. I hope you have that experience. And I'll do some more for you. You're not coming perfectly parallel, but at a slight angle, just slight angle. Oh, let's go. Keep in mind where my truck is on the ledge. Very important. Run it back. Easy breezy. Roll up to the ledge, perpendicular angle. Well, I said perpendicular, not perpendicular, but slight angle, just a slight angle. A little faster, a little faster. Whoa! And you can see on that one, my trucks are kind of all over the place. Who cares? Run it! All right, let's get another one. And that, my friends, is the frontside 50-50. So I'm gonna give you a little recap. You're gonna start out with the curb cover on the ground. No ollie needed. Just roll up, lean back, roll right onto it, and get both of your trucks on that grind. This gets you feeling how the grind is gonna feel, feeling how that motion underneath your feet, and then you're gonna move to this, right here. Give yourself some ollies on. Just stand there and work on popping off. Get into that motion so you really, really, really got it. Now, I wanna make sure this is like super clear. Skateboarding and learning skateboarding is a series of progressional steps, and you're simply just walking up those steps. So if you miss a step and then you try to go up here to this step, it's very hard. So I'm doing my absolute best to work on and create for you a very specific gradient scale of steps that works perfectly for you to learn all these tricks. So after the dry curb, take it to the grind curb. And you can wax the curb, paint on the curb helps, or a curb cover, and you can just roll it just like that. Bada boom, bada bing. So that's how to 50-50, the easiest way tutorial. You guys are the absolute best. I told you I was gonna make more tutorials. We got more and more and more and more coming. We're going on the all-terrain tour August 10th through the 22nd, and then when I get back from that, I'm gonna make even more tutorials. The tutorials are my favorite, but I wanna put a lot more work into them. Slow motions, things like that. So I hope you guys are ready for that. I hope you enjoy, and I hope you, yes you, are ready to learn how to ride a skateboard. If you are watching this and you've not yet started to skate, go to brailleskateboarding.com. We got everything you need. We'll see you out there shredding.